means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Fournette running right.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fournette, a first down carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Fournette once more on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette from 17 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
It's saying if they pay me, I'll do it.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Second down, back to Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. $13 yards remaining on second down. Here's Brady to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Just like that. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rodgers to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 26. 45. Run right. Watch the run. Shit.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guy...
And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Succa. And the lead is up to 5. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 47 yards.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Touchdown! Aaron Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Working from the gun. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Brady to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This to make it a 2-score game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire?